Well, hello everybody. So in this video we're going to talk about the Rock Band game for the Nintendo Wii. So with these drums here and this guitar and here the Wii game disc. So I know I'm just kidding. Actually, in this video we're going to talk about a camcorder. So another item that Zachary sent to me. So in his package here that he sent to me. So it's a JVC MiniDV camcorder. So we're going to take it out of the carrying case there. So he sent me two MiniDV camcorders, and I recently reviewed the other one, which is a Panasonic, and it's in this suitcase there. So there's the camcorder, and well, it looks like a normal camcorder from the early to mid 2000s. So it's a JVC, the model number is written here, GR-DVL300. And I've tested this camcorder and it's working perfectly. And here's the bottom side. And here's the area where you put the battery. And here's the selector for the mode of the camera. So play mode, VCR mode, and off, auto and manual. So auto, well, it just goes to the auto settings. Like I think it does not display the date in the video. And manual, well, it's going to pardon me, it will have the manual settings, like say if you want to use the manual focus, and then if you put it on auto, it will disable the manual focus and go back to autofocus. So there are a lot of camcorders that have these modes like this. I think pretty much all. And on this camcorder you have a LCD screen here that opens, and here you have a viewfinder. So like on most camcorders from this era. And here you have a light switch, so this camera has a light, and you can turn it on or off, and it's an incandescent light, and it gets hot, as this logo here indicates. Since it's an incandescent light, it gets hot. And this camcorder looks similar to a VHS-C camcorder that my parents used to have. So the camcorder that they have when I was a baby, when I was a toddler. I think they bought it in 2002. And before that, they used another camera that I think it was lent to them by somebody else in the family. But they had bought a JVC VHS-C camcorder, and well, that one also had an incandescent light like this. And here this knob, it looked about like this. So just the camera was bigger. Right now there is no battery in it, so we're going to put one in it. And here's the tape mechanism. So pretty cool. And when the battery is in there, when you open this, it will eject the tape. So the battery was not charged right now, so I plugged the DC adapter in the camera. So you plug the cable here, and here's the power supply. And here the cable, you plug it one end here and the other one here. And well, the battery goes here, but this one, it uses a separate charger here. So you will charge the battery not on the camera, but on the separate power supply. Well, the JVC VHS-C camcorder that my parents used to have, you put the battery on the camcorder and I charged it on the unit. So there was no there was no power block like this to charge it. And so it turns on just fine, and then there you can see what the camera is filming, and you can see it kind of does a demonstration of what it can do. So it seems that it does this automatically when you start it. So pretty cool. It shows you the functions it has. And if we close the screen, so there we have a black and white viewfinder. So this is like the VHS-C that my parents used to have. And also I will also compare this camcorder with a JVC VHS-C camcorder that I have, which is also similar to the one that my parents used to have, but it's just a later model, I think. It must be the one, the VHS-C camcorder I have must be around the same time as this one. So this one I'm guessing 2004 the year. So this camcorder had no lens cap that came with it. So maybe it had one, but I did not get it. And here the date was already set when I got the camcorder, so it holds the date when you remove the power. So there must be like a place to there. I think it's here. You insert the battery that keeps the time, and it seems that this battery is still good. And now we're going to put it on VCR mode, when we will insert a MiniDV tape. So when you open this door, the cassette carriage opens, so you can insert your tape. And you push here. So pretty cool. It loads like a hi-8 camcorder. So I just filmed this just earlier today with the other camcorder, the Panasonic. And well, here you can see the date. And on MiniDV, the date, unlike VHS, the date is recorded like in a different signal, and it's the camcorder, the playback unit that displays it on the screen. And while on VHS and analog formats, the time and date is actually displayed as part of the picture. So you can choose to display it or not. Here. So since it's digital, the post picture has no flaws in it. So this camera it plays just fine. So it's currently on fast forward. And we will record a video on this tape. So we'll just put it on auto. So the JVC MiniDV camcorder is right now it's currently recording. So there is what in front of the camera, just a Kenwood CD changer, and there is a vintage laptop and a Dynix DVD player and a VHS Rewinder. That's what is stored there, and also alcohol for cleaning my VCRs. Now let's stop it. There is a vintage laptop and a Dynix DVD player and a VHS Rewinder. That's what is stored there, and also alcohol for cleaning my VCRs. Now let's stop it. So you can see it records just fine. No problem in this. So I don't know if the quality is better on this one or the Panasonic. And unlike the Panasonic, this one does not have a window. So the Panasonic has a window there. So the Panasonic has a window so you can see the tape. And so you could see in my latest video the Panasonic camcorder. It has a quite different mechanism because the Panasonic opens just like a top loading VCR, while this one opens like this, and it also has a the cassette carriage that moves forward and backward. So you can see the tape goes down like this. So the Panasonic camcorder loads a different way. So if you let it open, it will not play. And so you have to close it so it plays, and reopen it. And when you reopen it, it ejects. So this is quite interesting. This is you can see the tape mechanism, and you can see it pretty well with this very small drum, like all MiniDV machines. And the pinch roller, it's all very similar to a high 8 mechanism, just smaller. And while the loading motor is placed there vertically, the mechanism is actually quite different from the Panasonic camcorder MiniDV. Let me try to show you the mechanism better. I'm just trying to show it as good as I can. But there you could pretty much see it injecting. So it's all quite interesting, very similar to a high 8 camcorder. And yeah, the light, I wanted to show it. So it can make light in the dark. So that is quite interesting. Incandescent light. So there we have a nice little JVC MiniDV camcorder that seems to be perfectly working. Now I'm going to get out my JVC VHS-C camcorder and compare it to this one. Oh, I forgot to show you this here. So this is the video output, so you have AV, and this uses a jack cable to output the video. And here you have S-video, and here you have the DV in and out. So I don't know, there is DV in, so maybe you can record the DV signal from an external source, I'm not sure. And here next to it, there is my JVC VHS-C camcorder, so SVHS-C. So you can see that they look quite similar. The color is similar, but just the size is different because of course VHS-C is a bigger format. So these two camcorders probably are from about the same era, about the same time period. Just you had the choice to buy this one or this one, but this one was less expensive because it's analog camcorder. So of course MiniDV was so you could choose between VHS or SVHS or high 8mm, but and MiniDV. But between the three, of course, MiniDV was probably the most expensive. And I don't know about Digital 8, if Digital 8 was more or less expensive than MiniDV, but probably MiniDV was more popular than Digital 8 because I've seen more MiniDV. I think they are more common. And this JVC VHS-C camcorder, unlike this one it charges with a different charger. The VHS-C, it uses a power supply that you plug just here, and there's a cable that goes there and the battery charges here, and this light is blinking, so it will charge. So the VCR buttons are on the top here and here, just they are placed different. And so here you have the volume, and here, yeah, so this to navigate the menu, and this one you navigate the menu in the same way, so by this button. And here you have the video output. You have S-video and the 2 AV. So this one is not a stereo camcorder. It's a SVHS-C but mono. And well, yeah, it has a SVHS, so because it has a S-video output because it's a SVHS-C. So this one has SVHS ET, so we can record on a standard VHS-C tapes. You have to turn it on. So the tape mechanism is here on the left side, and here it's on the right, so more like a hi-hat camcorder. So VHS-C and MiniDV and hi-hat camcorders are quite different because the tape deck is not at the same location on the camcorder. This one has a light too, but it's a LED light. So while this is quite interesting, and since we are showing the format, there you can see a VHS-C and a MiniDV tape, so they are not the same size. Of course, this one is very small, compact, and it uses a small width tape. And this one, the width of the tape is a half an inch. So a VHS-C half an inch, same width as a VHS tape, full-size VHS tape. And here's the 8mm. And the full-size VHS tape. So you can see between the full-size VHS and the MiniDV quite different size. So of course this takes less room than the full-size VHS. This is very small. So that's pretty much it for my video, and well, I'll see you, bye.